You stand in the loading bay at 3:17 a.m., the air thick with diesel and the low hum of refrigerated trucks idling at minus 12 degrees Celsius. Your name is not on any roster. You are Logistics Coordinator 3, badge number 47B, handed a clipboard and told the route from the eastern port to the inland hub must run on time. The first shipment arrives early. The manifest lists 12 crates of electronics. The seals are wrong. The weight off by 200 kilos, the breathing faint behind the plywood. You're told to process it anyway. You stamp the papers, sign your number, and watch the doors close. You entered through logistics, transport permits, fuel logs, border schedules, because the classified ad promised steady pay and no questions. The reality arrives in fragments. A locked container left too long on the tarmac. A driver who never speaks above a whisper. The way silence is measured in kilometers. You learn the routes by heart. Highway 17 North, 3 checkpoints, 1 friendly. Southern feeder roads after midnight. Temperature inside the hold never above 5 degrees to keep the cargo quiet. You coordinate 12 runs a month, then 20, then 30. Efficiency is the only metric. Morality is not listed on the forms. After 2 years, you're promoted to shift supervisor. The promotion is a memo on plain paper, no ceremony, no raise beyond the standard 4%. You now approve route changes, sign off on creative compliance when documents mismatch, photoshopped visas, swapped license plates, the quiet rerouting of a van that missed its window. You memorize the unspoken rules. Never use real names in the logs. Never ask about final destinations. Never count the cargo twice. The system runs on these numbers. 1 missed payment equals 3 lost drivers. 1 loose and equals a replacement. You become very good at keeping the numbers clean. By year, 4 you manage the entire eastern corridor. You sit in a windowless office above the warehouse, temperature fixed at 19 degrees, reviewing spreadsheets that list human beings only as units. Unit 14 delayed at the border. Unit 27 rerouted through the secondary safe house. You schedule the silence the same way you schedule the trucks. Precise, unemotional. Your wife asks why you come home smelling of bleach and diesel. You tell her it is just work. She stops asking after the 3rd year. Your daughter learns not to wait up. The isolation settles in layers, each one thinner than the last until the cold feels like home. The crisis begins in year 6. Authorities set up random checkpoints on 3 of your primary routes. Internal messages grow terse. Drivers reporting unfamiliar cars. Accountants noting discrepancies in the quiet accounts. Suspicion spreads like frost on metal. A handler you have known for 41 months is pulled in for questioning. He does not return. Meetings move to encrypted lines only. You are told to accelerate the next shipment. Documentation be damned. You comply. The system does not reward hesitation. At the peak, you sit alone in the office at 2:44 a.m., screen glowing with the latest manifest. You could leak the coordinates of the inland hub to the encrypted tip line you have stared at for months. The retaliation would be immediate, a quiet removal, no body, no trace. Or you can stay silent, sign the next order, remain complicit. Your hand hovers over the keyboard. The cursor blinks once, twice. You close the window. The choice is not dramatic. It is simply the next entry in the log. The shattering comes without sound. You realize the system never required your belief. It required only your participation. The routes would run with or without your signature. The units would move. The money, $18,000 per successful corridor, would still change hands. You are not essential. You are a replaceable gear that has simply worn smooth. Retirement arrives on a Tuesday morning in year 9. A single paragraph in internal bulletin thanks you for 9 years of service and assigns you a modest pension deposited to an offshore account. No farewell party. No final handshake. You hand in your badge, walk out of the warehouse into ordinary sunlight, and feel nothing. The next Coordinator 3 is already learning the routes. The trucks still idle at minus 12 degrees. The manifests still arrive early. The system continues, flawless, indifferent. You sit on a park bench 3 cities away and watch children play under the same sky that once covered the loading bays. The hum of distant traffic sounds almost familiar. Somewhere, another shipment is being processed right now by someone who was once nameless, replaceable, and disoriented. You understand, finally and completely, that the cycle does not end. It simply waits for the next pair of hands to stamp the papers and close the doors.